Hey guys, so we're back with another video. So this is going to be our last video for day one of the gymnastics trials for the 2024 Olympic Games heading to Paris. Now we are in the last part of day one of the gymnastics. So this features Asher Hong, and he is the 2023 US all-around champion. So can't wait to cover that. Now this video is going to be a bit more shorter because we're just going to be covering all the important things, and then we will start focusing on day 2 and 3 just a little bit, and then we'll start jumping into the hurdles tomorrow, as well as the 400 hurdles. Once we're done with this one, I think we'll add a little bit of the hurdles at the end of the last videos, and then we will start getting ready to close out by Sunday for the entire events. So you guys will get a lot of these uploaded early, so that way we could start finalizing the rest of the day, and then I'll see you guys by the next Eastern time for the upcoming closeout of the US trials overall by tomorrow. Like I said, thank you guys so much. I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you guys for staying with me all these weeks and the rest of this last month to cover the US trials. That meant so much to me. We started off on the 15th or 14th of June, and then now we're basically closing out. You know, I think it's freaking cool to have such good subscribers and YouTubers of like-minded, that we able to create a space where being creative and having content where people could be positive is such a good thing, and it's such an important thing on my channel. So let us continue. I don't want to hold this any further. Let's start.
20-year-old from Texas, a star at Stanford, the 2023 U.S. all-around champ, but he's got to have a big week here in Minneapolis. He was 10th at the U.S. Championships a month ago.
Which was absolutely shocking. If I had told him before that meet began that you would be 10th after day 2, I think he would have, maybe he would have been polite, but he wouldn't have believed it at all.
Like, this is probably, I keep saying this event is probably the most, it's called the rings. This is probably the most I was not even uneasy. It's very scary to me because you have to really balance your strength and weight out. That's why when I asked that in the previous video when I was watching Frederick Richard, that looking at how they do the events, especially on the men's side, and how to balance the weight, this is where your gym workout, your core has to be super strong to balance yourself out. Like, it's very difficult to me. Like, I can't imagine the amount of practice that they had in order for them to do this. Like, you have to feel like you're like in air. Like, it's crazy.
This is a great event for Asher in a place where Team USA could use a really strong routine. Physically very, very capable. Look at the perfect strength hold position. Got to hold these for a full 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Talking to him earlier this week, he said it's not over till it's over, and gonna get after it. Big dismount. And that was actually better than he did both days at U.S. Championships. One of the things that he lacked was a lot of errors on the landings.
And Asher Hong, 14.
So that's pretty cool for Asher. His first round, he on the rings, he got a difficulty of 6.0, execution is 8.4, and then his total score is 14.45.
4 or 5 on still rings.
And this is actually a place where Asher can definitely contribute for Team USA. he really didn't do that great at the U.S. Nationals. A little bit better right there. Was it dismal 14?
I wonder, do they have like a cushion underneath the floor bins, like on the performance floor bins, in order for them to bounce around, so that way it's less pressure when they landed, so they just gotta stick their ground in order for them to land. I wonder if they think of that whenever they were putting that together. Like, I think that's very interesting. Like, I think hopefully when I have time, I want to go back to look at what makes a gymnastics I would say venue different from other sports, like what the small technical. I always like that, because coming from an engineering standpoint, like what makes certain things like function and how it's beneficial to the athlete. Those type of questions I like to hear, and how they actually put those things together.
Place on floor exercise. And you see the yellow flag go up. That was 1 foot out of bounds, so that'll be an additional 10 on top of the deduction for the slide backwards as well.
See that last line, upper left, fourth after 4 rotations, initially in 5th, but there was a scoring inquiry, and they increased his number by a 1/10 of a point, so from 5th to 4th heading into this rotation.
Ooh. Oh, hang on. That was a little bit wily. Really could use a stick here at the end.
All right.
Asked for and received. The world seems to...
So guys, we're gonna stop it here. Congratulations to Asher Long. Difficulty was 6.2, execution is 8.250, and then his total score was 14.35. So congratulations to him. I'm surely that he did well, and that we'll see him, I guess, on night 2 or day 2, and then day 3. We will cover those 2 tomorrow earlier in the morning, and then we will start focusing on our later half event during the evening, which will be the 100-meter hurdles for the women's, and then followed by the 400 meters hurdles for men and women, and then we will close out tomorrow. So guys, thank you guys so much. This is a little specialty of the night 1 of our gymnastic journey. We'll be back for day 2 and 3, so I will give you the highlights of the updates, and then from there we're gonna start getting ready to close out for the US trials. I know that some of the trials was already over, but I just wanted to cover everything that I needed to cover from track and field, and as I promised, gymnastics. So we'll probably see gymnastics more and more on my channel. I was planning on adding swimming, but it was time conflicting with the other things that I have in store for you guys. So I just say, please forgive me. But I'll see you guys in the next video as we close out. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe as we hit 1K and more in the future. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. Peace, love.